loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with the Page, and this is the start of the last Sufferathon vlog. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. This is the last vlog of Sufferathon. This will be running from Sunday the 22nd to the 30th of September. I'm scared. I'm really scared, y'all. This is the remaining TBR for the month. I made choices, it's some real big choices. But the only person that hasn't come up on the wheel is Erin. So I've decided that this week I was going to do their prompt. Except that it's pre-orders. And I don't pre-order books, so that kind of backfired. What I've decided to do is, in some capacity, I'm gonna regret everything about this, is complete the only challenge of theirs that I didn't complete within the week, which was their week 2, which is their Wordle challenge. Yeah, I'm screwed. Their easy mode is to read a translated book or a book by a Palestinian author. So on the TBR for this week I have Earthlings by Sayaka Murata, which I'm going to continue reading, and that will count as my translated book. And then I'm going to see how I go with Wordle. If this happens to fit for one of the things that I fail on, I'm going to count it for that, regardless of where I get it in the week. But I will also then try and read a Palestinian author by the end of the week as well, on top of this stack. Welcome to Sufferathon. This is my embodiment of it. And then I looked over all the prompts that weren't prompts by me and had a look at the ones I hadn't done outside of Erin's. Week 2, I didn't do Erin's or Ren's prompts, which was, Ren's was a spinner wheel with different queer identity, and I'm actually not going to put this as an option. Did I put this as an option? I don't think I did. No, because I'm going to next year dedicate a whole lot of time to working through that and or making it a challenge. So I'm not going to add that to the list. It's just impossible with how sadly straight my TBR is. But for every other challenge that I haven't completed, I do have options for. So Amy from week 1 was, if you're wearing a color of the rainbow, read one of the most beautiful books you've ever owned and one of the ugliest I've ever purchased. So thank God for this. Tell me which one you think is which. I love my hobby, but this cover does nothing for me, and this I think is stunning. So these will tick off Amy. Ren's week 3 is to read the lowest rated book from an author of your favorite book of the year so far, or if no other books, use the worst book of the year you've read so far, but read their highest book. So I made the choice of going with the second lowest rated, because the lowest rated, they have not written anything else, and that was this month, and still fuming about it. Dead Poets Society, by the way. So I've gone with my second lowest rated, which was Sonnets by William Shakespeare. So if this comes up, I will be reading Hamlet. I can't tell if it is their highest rated. God help me for the half an hour I spent trying to figure that out on Goodreads. When you type in the best book, Hamlet seems to be the one that comes up. So that's what I'm gonna go with if this comes up. And then for week 4. Ren is to complete that TBR. So any TBR that we've made, and if we haven't read those books, we just have to talk to them about how many it was, figure something out. I'm not gonna go with every book that I mentioned in a TBR, but I'm gonna go with the 4 that I've started and haven't finished. So if this comes up, these are the 4 options that I have. You see why she made choices and regrets everything. It's fine. At the casino, I gambled my life away once again and needed to unhaul some books that had been on a TBR more than 3 times and I had owned for over a year. And when I narrowed down what those 2 were, I don't want to unhaul them. So, week 4's prompt for Professor Merb is a Tilly pick, and we picked 2 books you really want to read, and then 1 you've been putting off or don't really want to read. So, the 2 options, one of which I hope Tilly picks, is Good Girl, Bad Blood and Braiding Sweetgrass, because these are actually on the TBR for this month. So, I'm hoping we got 1 or 2, and the ones that I've been putting off are those 2 unhaul books. Why do I do this? I don't know. Am I gonna die? Absolutely. So I'm gonna load up the Meredith video. Let's see what Professor Merb and Tilly have in store. So I have watched through the prompt section, and then I stopped before Tilly had selected. So, oh god. Please, please, Tilly. Oh,
she picked one.
I love you, Tilly. Whenever, however, I decide how I'm actually picking the order that I read these in, Braiding Sweetgrass will be the next on the chopping block. Sorry, bae. But, okay, I'm petrified. It's fine. Everything is fine. Loving life, living the high life. Absolutely not petrified at all. There is no way I can finish this DBR at all. But that's fine. I will only need to read an extra, depending on the spins, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, an extra 6 books, and then anything that I fuck up for Wordle. Why am I like this? Who knows? Who knows? I'd say I believe in myself, but I don't, and I don't think anyone would believe me at this point as well, because this is just insanity. It's fine, everything's fine. I'm gonna go do something. I still also need to get my 10,000 steps in every day, and do my readathon video. Yep. And I think I have a live show and library shift this week. I'm really, really good at throwing chaos at myself. Cool. Okay. Well, at least I have an idea sorted for how much I'm gonna have myself this week. And I will check in with you when I have a reading update. Bye. Hello, my darlings. So, just checking in because I just finished my steps. Yeah, look at me having my steps done by 6 p.m. Hell yeah, everything hurts. Love life. I just quickly wanted to come on before I started reading Earthlings and just let you know where we left off. In the last vlog, I definitely had quite a few facial expressions, and we just hit a really difficult moment in this. And it was incredibly uncomfortable, and I'm about to start reading the aftermath. So, that's where I'm up to, page 64. So, if you know chapter 2, that. Chapter 3 is at page 92, so I've just got 30 pages to go till I'm there. So, I'll put my ears in, and y'all can have fun watching my pained reaction. If my camera doesn't die. Who knows? Oh lordy. Pray for my soul.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer.
Hello my darlings, so I got up to page 98 and then went and showered, had dinner, and now I'm back ready to read. It's 10 to 8 and this is gonna hurt. And I also just watched the Jigsaw World Championships and Aussies came 6th in the teams, and I'm so proud. So off we go.
No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough.
Hello. It's now 11:15 at night and I need to go to bed because I have been disassociating for however long. since I finished Earthlings by Zach Murata. I genuinely have no idea how to rate this. Did I enjoy the reading experience? No. Did I enjoy the themes that were explored? Yes. Did I find it interesting? Yes. Could I stop reading? No, unfortunately. Yeah. So that happened. I genuinely have no idea. I'm gonna sit with this for a while longer now. It was funny because I went back and watched the reactions to reading the last chapter of this. Not much changed. If anything, it got worse. Like, I was physically nauseated afterwards. So I've read the ending of this twice, and if you know the ending, that was a choice that I made. I'm so deeply uncomfortable right now. So I decided to finish off Erin's challenge, and I've read Squire. This is by Nadia Shamas and Sarah Afaragan, and Nadia is a Palestinian American author and Sarah is a Jordan American, and so this is fulfilling Erin's challenge of a Palestinian author and a translated book. Done. Squire, amazing. 5 stars. I really loved this. It was so beautiful and heartwarming for these characters, although it is exploring the effects of colonization and how history is written by those in power, and the songs that we sing and how that's not always accurate, that people manipulate the system to keep themselves in power. And it was just a very enlightening, beautiful book. So very happy to have had that palette cleanser for my brain because it needed it. I'm going to keep doing Wordle, and I'm going to make a note of whatever days I don't get right and to try and read a book by the end of the year by someone somehow related to that country, rather than making it the challenge for this week, because with everything else on the plate I just don't think that's feasible. So with that as well, what I'm going to do is flip a coin to see who I will be reading first, because I have Ren's challenges for both week 3 and week 4 that will be adding extra books to my TBR, whereas Merb and Amy are reading ones off. So I'm going to flip a coin between Amy and Professor Merb to be able to find my next read that is actually going to be on my TBR and try and work through those before then diving into Ren's challenges. So that's what I've come up with, the game plan. So heads is going to be Amy, tails is going to be Professor Merb. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay, flipping. It's heads.
Okay, so I'm starting with Amy. So the next 2 things I'm going to be reading are these 2. I currently don't have the audiobook for this, so I will be starting with The Bone-Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart, and once I finish this, then I will move on to The Dragon Keeper, which by that time I hope my audiobook will come in, for everything is holy. But I'm really excited to dive into this. I have heard it's an adorable side character, pet thing. I don't think pet's the right word, but that's pretty. Like mochi? Is that what it is? Anyway, I'm gonna find out. So I got my next read. Oh, thank God. Yay, plans are in action. So I will check in with you tomorrow when my brain decides to do the thing. So I will check in with you then. Bye. Hello, my darlings. Hello. I took my glasses off and I deeply regret it because I can't see what the fuck I'm doing, and I don't like editing myself when I'm not wearing my glasses because I look weird and don't know where to look at the camera. Anyway, just quickly checking in. It is now, what's the date? The 24th of September at 11 p.m. and I'm going to bed. But I did make it to page 224 of The Bone-Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I am loving this. It is such an interesting fantasy world with interesting bone magic, but then also I'm really enjoying the smuggler and his little companion. I love his companion. Like, I knew that this was going to be a animal companion that I was just going to keel over and die with. So, yay! I really am having so much fun. I'm supposed to, now that I've resourced the audiobook for The Dragon Keepers, move on to that after this, but I think I might need to break it up with something that's not fantasy. So we'll see. I am needing to read 260 pages a day to get through the remaining TBR. That's not gonna happen. I have my readathon video to do and work. but I just wanted to come in, say I've hit the halfway part of Bone Shard. I'm really enjoying it. Happy to continue on with it. I just am so tired of reading. So I've hit that point of the month where I'm fucking done. And I have to continue to make myself read so I can finish the things. But I'm also so goddamn tired. So I'm gonna go sleep. I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye! You so handsome.
Hi.
Hi. You is the handsomest man. Good night. Hello my darlings. So it is now 11 p.m. on the 25th of September. Oh my god, the month is almost over. Tonight I finished The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart and I'm giving this 5 stars. I absolutely love this. I flew through it and just really fell in love with the characters, the world, the magic system. Whilst it isn't gone into a lot of depth, I appreciated the tidbits that we did get, and then the reveals in this were fascinating. And I don't really think I saw it coming. Some elements that was set up to be a particular way, and I really appreciated that. I'm really excited to get to the second one. So I have started 2 new fantasy series that I'm really excited to continue on with, being the Obsidian Tower and this. So that's really surprising and I'm really happy with it because I've read some really good starts of series this year. I'm just trying to think. But yeah, these ones have sort of taken me by surprise. The Deathless series by Namina Fauna. I read that and I enjoyed it, but you know, I haven't felt eager to continue on with the second. Whereas this and the Obsidian Tower, I'm like actively thinking about purchasing them so I can dive into them sooner rather than later, which is a very nice feeling. But with that, because I was working on Amy's challenge, I need to read The Most Beautiful, which I adore that cover, and then The Ugliest, which is The Dragon Keeper. And now my guilt is starting to kick in with not having read Good Girl Bad Blood for Vey, but just with it being Bookstar, I was just like, oh, all 3 of these by the end of the month, so it's fine. But what I'm thinking is, because this is fantasy as well, introduction back into a world I'm familiar with, but still again starting a new series, I might actually fluctuate between these 2. And I'll start this one first because that's what came up for Tilly's pick, and then like just alternate between, because they're different enough that it will be fine, and then I can finish this off over the weekend. Well, tomorrow's Thursday anyway, there's no way I'm fucking finishing both of those, but I think that's the plan. So I am not going to, but I would love to get 60 pages into this. It's 10 to 11 at night. I'm going to go to sleep in probably the next 10 minutes, but I'd like to make progress in this first tomorrow, and then yeah, that feels good. That feels good. I still haven't settled on a rating for Earthlings. We're leaving that as it is. And having a look at the TBR plans, what have I got? So times by 26. Ooh. I need to read 519 pages tomorrow to be caught up. That ain't happening. I have 1,359 pages to read in the next 5 days, which is 272 pages a day. That's going to be interesting. I need to edit my TBR video tomorrow, which I'm fine with. On Saturday, I'm going to film and edit my Readathon spreadsheet. So tomorrow I will edit my TBR video, and then Friday work on the spreadsheet, finish that off on Saturday, film and edit, because that is doable outside of the library shift that I have. Excellent. Things are in the works. So what I might do is go tab up the 50 pages of, yeah, this one's of this, so then I can just keep switching back and forth. So I'd read 50 pages, 50, 50, 50, 50. I think I'll do that. So then I know where I'm up to, and then I've got my little check marks to hold myself accountable. I am, oh fuck, I was gonna get up early. Oh, I gotta go to bed. I am going to get up early and shower and wash my hair, but I just fell down a YouTube rabbit hole and I finished my book. I am going to go, and I will check in with you tomorrow, hopefully with a reading update. Oh, I also spent 34 minutes on the walking pad and got 4,250 steps in that time because I didn't go for a walk on my lunch break because it's raining. So that also happened. I am I am tired. But I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye! It's very dark. I shouldn't have turned the light off. Hello my darlings. So it is now 11 PM on the 26th of September and just coming on because I ended up reading to page 63 of Reading Sweetgrass. I apologize for the very much lack of lighting, but we're going to bed. Oh my god, this is one of the most beautifully written non-fictions I have ever had the pleasure of reading and listening to. It is, I may have ordered the physical copy so I can tab up and it should arrive tomorrow.
Love.
So I did want to make a little bit more progress and hit the 100-page mark, but whilst it reads beautifully, it is quite a slow book, and that's fine because I'm learning so much and it's just studying the comparison of science, art, nature and beauty. It's just, oh, I'm so excited to keep reading this. So it's really got me pumped. And then I got to page 44 of Good Girl Bad Blood, which is chapter 4. So again, wanted to hit that 100-page mark, but didn't quite make it. So I will have a lot over the weekend to catch up on. I'm so nervous. But hopefully tomorrow night I've done my TBR video and edited that, so I should be right to just read. Did my 10th hour for the day, but I am also at 274,000 steps for the month. I'm 14,000 steps ahead. Anyway, just a super quick check-in. I got up early, jumped on the walking pad, and then it started squeaking at me. So I was like, yeah, no. So when I got home from work, Ash looked into it and oiled it up. So he's a good man. Always knows how to keep it moist.
And just gave it a good spit and a rub, you know how it goes.
You know what I really love?
What?
I'll take it with you tomorrow. Bye!
Oi.
Hello my darlings, so it is now 8 PM on Friday the 27th. And she's got a task. So I have 1,250 pages left on my TBR. And I have 4 hours left of the night and 3 days to do this in. Yeah, so that's about 4 to 5 hours a day, including today. And I haven't read at all. Ash has given me permission to ignore him for the rest of the night. I am working at the library tomorrow, and I need to do my readathon video, and I have a live show on Sunday and then work on Monday. So we're going to do the thing. We're going to attempt to do the thing. But I also ended up purchasing Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So I've read the first 64 pages. Yeah, first 64 pages. And I was getting really cranky that I couldn't highlight and tab. So I ended up buying it. I've done that quite a lot this month with books that weren't on the TBR, but then I've started reading them and wanted to own them. So I'm not gonna go back and tab the first section of this at the moment, just because I need to actually get through it. What intrigues me is the fact that this book is the same audio length as this one. Same audio length. Why? They're both so beautiful though, so I'm not gonna be mad at it. But with that, I don't really know how I want to tackle this because I just know I need to read. And the decision paralysis is going to bite me in the ass. I will need to move my tabs over to the other one, but that's fine. I think I want to keep flipping between these two for the moment. I don't want to add in the Dragon Keeper just yet. So I might just flip a coin, and then whatever the coin is the next 50 pages that I read. Because 50 pages in this is double the amount of time 50 pages will take in this. But considering I need to read 313 pages tonight, that's not happening. I want to make a good dent in either of these. So what I might do is flip a coin, and if it's head, go Braiding Sweetgrass because there's an author photo on the back, and if it's tails, go Good Girl Bad Blood, and that will decide where at least I start for tonight. So Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay, flipping. It's heads.
Okay, So we're going to do 50 pages of braiding sweetgrass. I am so excited to be able to actually tab this though and highlight it because it's beautiful. It's just this 50 pages is going to take me a decent amount of time. But I'm gonna put my ears in and get started. Oh, I am so excited.
Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
So I read 64 pages of braiding sweetgrass, which took me up to a chapter break. So it's now 9 o'clock and I finished that, had a quick ice cream, watched a YouTube video, and now ready to dive into more reading. But I thought I'd do the coin again. So Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay.
Heads, tails.
Heads.
Oh, continuing on with braiding sweetgrass. Okay. I may have gone to pick up Good Girl Bad Blood and I don't know if I'm feeling this right at this very second, so not mad. I just needed something to tell me to do it. I'm gonna keep going. I will go to page, well, it will end up being 205. So that section. Okay, so that's like closer to 80 pages. I'm gonna go move to bed. Bye. Hello my darlings. So it is now 20 past 11 and I'm gonna go to bed. But I ended up getting to page 205 of braiding sweetgrass. My friend ended up calling and we chatted for 45 minutes, so I didn't get as much reading done as I was originally planning, but it was really lovely to catch up with them, so not mad about that at all. And wait, that can't be right. Wow, I thought I had read a lot more than I had. Well, bothers. Read 142 pages tonight. We got a long way to go. So I'm gonna go brush my teeth, jump into bed, and maybe watch one booktube video before I go to bed. We'll just keep trucking away at the pile, see how we go. I will maybe start a timer tomorrow to see like just how much I can get done. I definitely feel like I will finish this tomorrow, which will be good, and hopefully make some decent progress in this. It's all happening. We're trucking away, we're doing the thing. I'm running out of greens at a rapid pace. I thought it was appropriate. We'll just keep chipping away. I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye. Hello my darlings, just quickly jumping on to say I finished braiding sweetgrass today and giving it 5 stars. Absolutely amazing, wonderful, beautiful, poetic gloriousness. I do want to talk through some things, but I literally spent the whole day reading this when I wasn't at work, so it was a long book in terms of the way that it was written, but it was beautiful and I don't regret it. I was just at one point being like, I needed to chill. I'm just waiting for my watch to sync with my phone because my watch says I've done 10,500 steps, but my phone's only saying 10,228. It will sync eventually. I've hit that goal, so I have superseded my 10,000 steps today. So I'm well above where I should be, and we have 2 days left. With that, we have 2 days left of the month, and I have these 2 books. It's not, there's no fucking way it's gonna happen. Not with having work on Monday and the live show tomorrow, but it will be a good time. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, that's not even taking into consideration I'm missing about 300 steps. So I'm going to go to bed, but I'll check in with you tomorrow to go through all of the things that happened today. And how do I end these? I'll check in with you tomorrow. Bye! Hello my darlings. It is now 3 o'clock on Sunday the 29th of September, and I have had such a lovely morning, but I woke up late. I woke up at 9 and I had the after hours live show with Kim and Melanie at 10. So I basically just got myself ready and jumped on there and then that ended up going for 4 hours. And then I've quickly run down to the library book sale because yesterday I found a lot of hob, but because I was working I didn't want to go through it and just grab what I could see because that was while I was working. So I ended up going back down today, but whoops, I'm in trouble. Basically what happened was I found some hob and I found some more hob and now I have a lot of hob, but I got all of this for $4 because $2 yesterday, $2 today, which I'm very happy with. There are 2 books that I will probably end up redonating back somewhere, but I wanted to grab them because they called my attention, and then the rest are hob, and then I have 5 library books that I will be reading next month, so I needed to get them anyway. So I got these 2 editions of Royal Assassin and Assassin's Quest, so books 2 and 3 in the Farseer trilogy, the first trilogy. Then I got the tall version of Ship of Destiny, which is book 3 in the Live Ship Traders, which was the edition that I needed to have all the tall matching ones. Then I found Fool's Fate in this short little compact. I have the Golden Fool, no, I have Fool's Errand in this version, and this is book 3 in the Tawny Man series. And then I found City of Dragons in the actual editions that I have. And then I found Assassin's Fate, which is the last book in the Realm of the Elderlings series, which is the last book in the Fits and the Fool series. So that was yesterday, and I've gone back today, and I'm hating myself for it, but is what it is. I got Fool's Quest in the short edition, so I will end up eventually swapping these out, but it is nice because I would like to read this series so that I have them on my shelves ready to go. So this is book 2 and then this is book 3. And then I found the Golden Fool in this short little compact edition, so now I have the miniature versions of these. I had the first 2 of Golden Fool and Fool's Fate in the taller versions, but I had 2 tall versions and a short version, but now I have all 3 in the short version. And then I found the Wind Singers by Megan Lindholm, which is Robin Hobb, but this is book 2 in one of their series, so I'm not sure, and I couldn't find any other ones, so I might end up donating this back to a charity shop or something, but I was on a hob kick, so. And then the other one is Crossroads of Canopy by Theora Dyer, and this is book 1 in the Titan Forest trilogy, but it looks really pretty, and I don't know what the age is, but it looked really cool. And they're an Australian writer, and Tamora Pierce has Blood the Phone, so I was like, I trust Tamora Pierce. I love this cover. I am gonna see if I can, is that on the front or has that gone? Anyway, we'll see if I can get this off because I feel like that may actually be onto the book directly. That's fine. So I thought that looked really cool, but it is book 1 in a series, trying not to start new series. So that's where these 2 may end up, back in a charity shop, but I'm not mad. So that was a lot of fun. And then I just have the 4 books, and then I saw that they had Bone Shard Emperor, which is book 2 in the Drowning Empire. So I thought I'd just grab it and put it on my list. So that's my box of books. In terms of reading, because I woke up late, I have not done any. I still have the entirety of Dragon Keeper and Good Girl Bad Blood to go, so I'm screwed. But I'm still gonna give it a red hot go and just do my diddly darndest. Oh my god, my haul's gonna be nuts this month. Whew! Anyway, my battery's gonna die, so I'm going to go do something, and I haven't even cracked 2,000 steps, and it's 3 o'clock. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I'll check in with you when I have a reading update. Bye! Hello my darlings. So it is now 20 to 6 on the 29th, and I have done it. I have walked 10,000 steps a day. I'm about to go jump on the walking pad and listen to some YouTube to just finish off today's, and then I'll still try and do it tomorrow just to hold of doing 10,000 steps a day for a month. I'm so excited for this to be over though. I am so tired. I went for a walk earlier and ended up listening to 100 pages of Good Girl Bad Blood, so I'm now at page 199 and I have 2 hours I think left to go. So I'm gonna do my steps, and then we're all creating spinner wheels in the our Sufferathon Discord to like choose our activities. So I've made up a like wheel with the things I'd like to get done tonight, if that's gonna. So I got steps for one YouTube video, which will be finishing them off because I'm gonna do a long video. And then I'm gonna come back and spin. So I will be able to take the steps out and replace it with reading time, or how many steps do I have? 1, 2, 3. So I might replace it with 4 reading times and 2 lots of YouTube. But I'm gonna go get my step on and I will see you when I've done my 10,000 steps for today.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Handsome booty. I did my steppies. I did it. 10,000 steppies a day. And collective total of 315 fucking thousand. Oh. Oh. Oh lordy. Oh. That was an achievement. I did it. I did it. Now to finish reading this monster. It's not happening. Like 200 pages in? 203 pages. This ain't happening. It's nearly 8 o'clock. But I did my steppies. Okay, I'll check in later. Bye. Hello my darlings. It is now 20 to 11 on Monday the 30th of September and I am tapping out. I ended up getting up to page 295, oh my gosh, of The Dragon Keeper by Robin Hobb and absolutely loving it. I don't have it in me and I knew I wasn't going to finish it and I'm happy I've made it to the halfway mark because oh lordy, I am tired on a bone deep spiritual metaphysical level. I will come on and do a full wrap up tomorrow talking about what we read this week and all of that. I don't have the energy for it right now. But I have read 6,172 pages. So that won't be reflected in my stats because I won't include this unless I finish it tomorrow, which likelihood is slim. I just want to watch YouTube. I am so happy with tonight and how much I did get read, and I just followed the spinner wheels that we've been making and that has gone very well for me. So I think what I'm going to do is adjust that to get rid of update Stardew Valley and put, what do I need to do tomorrow? Seasonathon edit 1 hour and we'll see how we go. It has a lot more YouTube on it, so I'm very happy with it. And then hopefully I can just, like, trying to read this much tonight has nearly damn killed my brain, so I don't think I'm gonna have the energy to finish it tomorrow, but even if I make it like another 150 pages in, that will be good. Over. And then I'll just have to last a little bit. But we'll see where I get up to tomorrow. But I'm not vlogging anymore. So tomorrow I'll have my check-in and then that's that. I'm done. I'm so done. I've had an amazing month. It has been so chaotic, so full on, and I am so happy with what I got accomplished, what I got read, what I got hosted and all of that chaos, doing the Seasonathon live show with the author and then the after hours live was fabulous, and I'm so thankful to have been able to co-host this round with Melanie and Kim. And then it's been a very good month. I am genuinely still so surprised that I managed to actually walk as much as I did and do all my steppies, and I've definitely reflected on that and would like to continue to move somehow throughout the weeks going forward to just try and hit like 5,000 to 7,000 steps, because it's relatively doable with the walking pad, and then I get that extra like walking while I watch YouTube sort of boost, and I probably will unless I sleep in. Walk to work tomorrow, but I don't have to walk on my lunch break, which is going to be great. My stomach is very much going to appreciate that. But yes, I will come in and do the full wrap up and talk about what I've read this week and what I've read this month, and I'm wondering if I then just copy that and use it as my wrap up. We'll see. That is it done for now, and I will check back in tomorrow. Bye. Hi. Bothers. This plus Barbarian Lover and Squire, which is a 336 page graphic novel, is what I read for September. To be fair, this I only got halfway through, page 295, but this whole thing is the equivalent number of pages of Barbarian Lover and Squire together. What a stack. I was thinking of going through each of these things and sort of doing it as a wrap up, but this is just, no, I will have to do this separately. But this, and including the 295 pages of The Dragon Keeper, is 6,172 pages. So if I don't finish this today, which I probably won't, which is the 1st of October, I'm not going to count it in my September stats, but I came so close. And discarding this because I don't have my final rating for it as of yet. It is hobby, so it is shaping up to be a 5-star, but I have read 22 and a half books, things. How the fuck did I only listen to 57 hours? Because I listened to everything on 3 times speed, and not included this. I acquired 17 things, and my average rating, not including Dragon Keeper, is a 4.32, which is very interesting considering this is what Sufferathon is designed for. I am going to quickly go through the things that I read this week to wrap this week up, and also quickly do my spreadsheet for my entire TBR to have those numbers at hand. I will be back in just a moment with that information. Okay, so to wrap up the last week, I read half of Earthlings by Sayaka Murata and finally settled on the rating of a 4.5. I can't give it a 5 stars if, in terms of my enjoyment. In terms of every other aspect of it, it is. But knowing me, I couldn't, if I was questioning it that much, it didn't feel right. So I'm very happy to have actually settled on the rating of 4.5, and I feel that that is accurate for my feelings. I basically asked the Sufferathon Discord being like, what is my rating as a trivia question? And they're like, 3-star, 4-star, 4.5, 5-star. And I was like, yeah, 4.5 sounds good. So that's what we ended up settling on this. Then I read Squire by Nadia Shamus and gave this 5 stars. It was beautiful. I really, really loved it. It was such a interesting look on a lot of topics and very heartfelt as well. So I really, really enjoyed it for that. Then I read The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart and ended up giving this 5 stars. This is exactly what I need from a fantasy at this point in time in my life. I'd done the Dragon Republic earlier in the month and my brain was just like, huh. But this was the right flow of beauty in it with twists and turns, maybe not as dark, even though we're working with bow magic, but it just hit those notes that I was needing from a fantasy. And so I'm really, really excited to continue on with the series. Then I read Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer and gave this 5 stars. Beautiful, amazing. The poetry of their writing is astronomically mind-bogglingly beautiful. It is one of the most beautifully written non-fiction I have ever had the pleasure of reading, and all of the concepts in it were so interesting. It's looking at that combination of being a botanist and having that scientific lens, also having ties to the indigenous culture and their way of approaching the world as a whole, and then also having the poetry side of things and wanting to discover the beauty in the world and why it is the way that it is. Amazing. So gosh darn good. I will say, brace yourself, because this is a 17-hour audiobook. The same as this. But every second was worth it. It's just, oh, so amazing. And there are so many things that I'm going to be thinking about from this, as well as just the impact that we have. And it really was invoking the desire to go out into nature more. The only thing that I personally struggled with this was there was a lot of, I want to be a good mother, so this is what I did. And as someone that is questioning whether parenthood is going to be a route that I'm going to go down in my life, there was that disconnect for me, just being like, I don't know, like, I can want to care about the earth for other people and not just necessarily for my kids. That was the only critique I had towards this, but even then, still beautiful and amazing. Then I read Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson for Bookstara and gave this a 4.5. I enjoyed this more than A Good Girl's Guide to Murder because I could see Pip's struggle with what they were doing. I still struggle with Pip as a protagonist. They aren't likable, but I understand and respect what they're trying to do, and I enjoyed it for that. It's just, some of the times, you're just like, God damn it, you dumb fuck. So, and I think that the mystery component was a bit formulaic, but I won't say anything in that capacity because I don't want to talk about anything that would be spoilers. And then finally, I read 295 pages of The Dragon Keeper by Robin Hobb. Absolutely loving this at the moment, and I love being back in this world. I am really enjoying Thymara. I am loving their character, and gonna be a good one. So I still have just under half of this to go, but I'm not going to continue vlogging and talking about it. I will just finish it, hopefully sometime soon, so I can include it in my September statistics. But I do have a stack that I'm very excited to read now as well. So that's it. That's Sufferathon, done and dusted. Holy patchouli, what a ride. What an absolute ride. Like I said yesterday, I have had so much fun. I really appreciate everyone just coming along with this chaotic brain of mine and enjoying the ride to whatever degree you can enjoy such things. And this will show who actually watches my videos. We do have another round idea and concept, but it probably won't be happening in September if we decide to do it. So let's see who watches this and actually comments about it in the Discord. Let me know how your September went. Did you have as a chaotic month as I did? But I really adored every single minute. It's just such a wonderful, chaotic group, and I give so much love and thanks to my receptionist, Professor Merb, and to my captain, Can't Grow a Beard. I just really appreciate how we make this happen and giving that little bit of chaos that I'm known for back into the world. So I'm excited to see what I get up to, but also I am so ready to take a nap. Like I said, let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments down below, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!